What's up, guys? Welcome again to an FL Studio tutorial, and this time we're going to break down an Afrobeat stroke dancehall vibe. It's an instrumental that I made some time ago, and just want to show you how it came to be. So, without further ado, let's listen to a snippet of the beat.
Tokal on the track.
Sorry, my computer and the software that I use, the plugins, they do a lot of injustice on my RAM, so that's why you hear the lags from the CPU. So as you've heard, that's an Afrobeat stroke dancehall instrumental, and just quickly, I want to do a breakdown of each instrument I mean each plugin that I used to make this one. So I started with the melodic part. Most of my songs start from the melodic part. Let me just hover up to here. Yeah. So this is the first instrument I used. I used an EP piano. I wanted the song to be a little soft, a little hard sometimes. So an EP piano gives me those soft vibes, So this is the simple chord progression that I came up with. Awesome. So I used an EP piano from SRX Electric Piano. This is Roland. Yeah, it has very good sounds, and from there I did added a layer to that piano, another electric piano, but this time sounds like a mute electric piano. So that's the sound, and it's coming from the same plugin, same what I call a synth. Yeah, this is a VST, same, but this is a mute, like sounds like a clav, something like that. So if I do layer it with the original soft EP piano, this is how they sound. So it adds to the something like a hardcore vibe to the overall chord progression, and then from there I added something here again. This is the same chord progression, and then I used a different sound. This time I used a pattern from Nexus 3. This is a sequence, escape from sequences, escape factory presets. So this is how this sequence sounds. Just has that sweet like a synth sound, but it forms a sequence to whichever chord progression you assign to it. So let's listen to how this sounds here. So that's dope. I use that my intro at my intro in my intro and also the pre-chorus, and I use this other one also to create the intro part too. This is like a synth sound, not a synth sound actually, it's a plank sound, like a vocal type from Nexus 3. Okay, the library from the voice, just the first sound from the voice. I'm sure everybody who has used Nexus 2 and the versions before that, they are familiar with this sound. So I just made some a good vibe to create something on top of whatever I did here. So to create the intro. You see? So I did a layer to that too. Same thing from this is from this plugin. This is a stock plugin. This is called is it Hammer? Let me see. It is called Harmless. It is called Harmless. I thought it was this one, but this is Harmless. This is a small version of the Hammer. It's a light version. So this is a lead flute, and I did some. If you can hear the sound bending, yeah, I did some portamento to the synth. Yeah, so that's why you can see, you can feel the bending effect from one note to another. So from there, let me just play the intro of the chords and the leads. Okay, and I added a race bass. This is a sample that I have. It's a sample. I just manipulated it, played with the envelope, sort. Definitely I tuned it to key, and I played the bass notes of the chord progression that I used. Yeah, and this is how it sounds. Just a simple one. Yeah, so that's basically the intro, and let's go to the bass. The other bass that I used. Yeah, those are two basses. I had to incorporate. I layered. So the first one is coming from this plugin called Bassline. Bassline or Bassline. Yeah, this one. Yeah, I use this Stamp 2 preset. Yeah, so alone, this is how it sounds. Yeah, and then Nexus 2, I went for bass, the second bass from the category bass, crashed bass too, but I did rolled off the lows. I cut off the lows. This yeah, and I did a stereo enhancer. Yeah, so I rolled off the lows. I cut off the lows, and I did put a stereo enhancer there just for widening the signal, and then I layered it with the main bass, so together this is how they sound. Yeah, so these are just the small things you can do to enhance your sound, so that it can sound a little different. Don't let your sound just be normal. Then from there, I think there is no any other sound I use, nothing. Let's go to the groove, the drums. I just started with small percussion. This is how the beat started. Definitely, this is a percussion. I chopped some percussions and came up with this pattern. Just that one. That is how the beat started. Definitely. From that, I came to the chord progression, but this sound is the one that inspired me to make this beat. So and then I came with this. It was a loop, and I just chopped the clap from the hook. I mean the loop. Just like that. And then what did I do? I added some. I also chopped some. This was a loop, percussion loop. I just chopped some parts from it. This is how it sounds. Yeah, like hi-hat roll. Then together with the initial two percussion sounds. Then I added another one. This is like a small, like a roll. This is also a snare loop. And this. Awesome. So I did lots of reverb. I definitely rolled off some lows, transient processor to shape the sound, and a fruity pneumatic for widening the sound. I'm shifting it from left, right, right, left. I'm just playing with the stereo width. So together, that is how they sound. With the tempo is 102. So, and then I came with the dancehall snare. These are two snares. This is like a reggaeton snare, and this other one. So I layered them together, and this is how they sound. You can now feel the groove coming to life. Yeah, so the snares, they blend everything together. And then definitely the favorite part, the kick. This one now connects everything. So the groove is now complete with this, then with the bass. So let's listen to the kick. Yeah, so just like that, the kick is a simple 4 pattern, each 4 steps. Nothing I did on the kick. You can see I did put nothing. I just choose a bass. You just choose a good sound and you go. Then let's listen to how the chords and the drum sound. So you can listen. You can hear there is less sounds, too much space for the artist. Yeah, and that is how if you want a beat that can give you a good placement, you can fetch a good price, then definitely you have to. They say less is enough, so you use less sounds, just good sounds, clean sounds, and a good melody. Yeah, you don't have to fill your beat with every sound you get. Yeah, so this is the verse, has lots of space for the artist. You can see you used less sounds, just the chord progression. Yeah, that is the pre-hook. Is 8 bars, then the chorus. Yeah, just like that. Then I did some effects, some rolls here and there. Like this is the intro. I roll the roll at the intro. Just like that. And then some risers here and there. And definitely my tags.
Tokal on the track.
And some claps. This has like cymbals or impacts. Cymbals, I mean. And this is that's a roll. And I'm used to mixing like 2-3 different rolls into one roll. Yeah, so you have to be creative. Just don't get maybe especially this is a sample, so just use a sample like the way it is. You can chop, use different elements from this, add it to this, and you make a different sound. Yeah, that's 3 rolls. I mean 2 rolls, and I added with a reversed crash here, and that is something that gives you a very good transition, like it's good. So some crashes here and there you go. Yeah, that's good. So basically that is whatever I used. All I use here is nothing new. Yeah, so they say less is more. So I never did lots of mixing on the beat. You can see most of the channels have less effects, and it already sounds good. This is the loops. I had to manipulate them, and then nothing. For the bass, I'll have to make sure that I do sidechain my bass, my kick from the bass. So when the kick comes in hard, the bass gives space for the kick. So there's nothing special. Yeah. So on the master, I do definitely an EQ for. This is for enhancing the stereo. Yeah, mid side same time. This is a compressor. I use the low level compression. It's compressor from T-Rex. The bass compressor. I use it on the master, whatever I feel. The fresh air to add some highs to your music. You just open your sound. Then definitely an imager. The lows you mono them, the highs widen them, then maximizer, and I'm done. And the maximizer just use the default preset, and I don't go for this will just bring up the sound. Nothing special. So from there my beat is ready for YouTube. So I'll be uploading this beat, and I'll leave the link on the description. So I urge you to subscribe if you haven't, because I'll be dropping this on a frequent. So let's have a snippet of the instrumental. Let me just. Awesome. I was making sure my CPU never works while we listen to the vibe. No glitches.
Tokal on the